The story begins with two American soldiers named Isaac and Matthews. The year is 2007, and although the war between Iraq and America has officially ended, the military assigns both men to Iraq to oversee the progress of a pipeline project. They've received reports that an Iraqi sniper, known as Juba, has been targeting and killing American workers at the site. Once they arrive at the location, Isaac and Matthews conceal themselves among the desert brush, carefully watching the area for any signs of their target. 20 hours go by with no visible movement, no hint of Juba anywhere. With the intense desert heat bearing down on them, Matthews starts to lose his composure. He begins doubting whether any sniper is present at all and suspects they've been misinformed. He suggests to Isaac that they move ahead and inspect the site more thoroughly. Isaac warns him that such a move could be reckless. If Juba really is in the area, exposing themselves could be fatal. Matthews responds, insisting that if a sniper was truly there, either they would have seen him by now or vice versa. He also argues that the deaths they heard about might not be Juba's doing at all, but the work of local thieves. Isaac disagrees. He notes that each of the dead had been shot cleanly in the head, something only a trained sniper could achieve, not bandits. Although Matthews is still skeptical, he agrees to stay put for a few more hours. Time passes, and still no movement is seen. Eventually, Matthews' patience completely runs out. He decides to leave his position and head directly to the construction site to investigate. He asks Isaac to cover him while he moves in with his rifle. After a short walk, Matthews reaches the worksite. All around him are lifeless bodies. Some belong to American troops, the rest are workers. Among the debris, he also spots a radio and picks it up while cautiously continuing his inspection. Just then, Isaac's scope starts to blur, making it hard for him to see clearly. He quickly alerts Matthews and tells him to return. Matthews, frustrated, reminds Isaac that he's told him many times to upgrade his scope to something more reliable. Isaac replies that the scope once belonged to their late friend Dean, a fellow soldier who died during the war. It's the last memory he has of Dean, so he never replaced it. Matthews goes on examining the bodies and is taken aback when he sees the precise head wounds. It's clear now that Isaac was right all along. A skilled sniper was responsible, and that sniper could only be Juba. He reports this back to Isaac, who urges him again to leave immediately before it's too late. But Matthews doesn't listen. Instead, he stands right in the open, trying to figure out the direction from which the bullets were fired. Isaac warns him again, but it's already too late. A shot rings out. Matthews is hit in the stomach and drops to the ground. Seeing his partner down, Isaac sprints toward him, moving in a zigzag pattern to avoid incoming fire. But before he can reach Matthews, another bullet hits Isaac in the leg. Because of the injury, Isaac is forced to leave Matthews behind and somehow crawls behind a nearby wall to take cover. Matthews tells him to contact base immediately and request backup support. Isaac glances at his bleeding leg, where blood was pouring out rapidly. To stop the bleeding, he ties a cloth around the wound as a temporary bandage. Then he quickly grabs his radio to reach out to base. But the radio doesn't work. One of the sniper's earlier bullets had struck it, damaging the antenna. With the device broken, communication is impossible. Isaac then looks over at Matthews, who's struggling to reach his gun. Isaac calls out and tells him to stop moving, warning that if the sniper notices he's still alive, he'll shoot again. Despite this, Matthews continues trying to grab his weapon. But before he could reach it, the pain becomes too much and he collapses, unconscious. Now Isaac realizes the dire situation they're in, completely exposed with no way to contact help. He tries to stay calm and, using this brief moment of peace, attempts to extract the bullet from his leg. The pain, however, is overwhelming, and he passes out while trying. Isaac remains unconscious for several hours. He finally regains consciousness when he hears static and movement on the radio. At first, Isaac thinks someone from the U.S. military is trying to contact him. Feeling a sense of hope, he immediately responds, relays his situation, and pleads for reinforcements. The voice on the other end claims to be an officer, and tells Isaac that locating him in the vast desert will be impossible unless he signals them. He suggests Isaac stand up or fire into the air so they can spot his location. This immediately raises suspicion in Isaac's mind. Those instructions go against standard military protocol. He becomes cautious and begins to pay close attention to the man's voice. As he listens carefully to the accent, Isaac suddenly realizes the truth. The voice isn't American. It's the sniper who shot at them. The sniper admits it without hesitation. He says, "Yes, you're right. I'm the one who killed everyone here." He also tells Isaac that if he wants to survive, he should keep talking. Initially, Isaac refuses to entertain the sniper, but when the man threatens to kill Matthews, Isaac is forced to comply. The sniper begins asking Isaac personal questions, and although Isaac doesn't want to respond, he feels he has no choice. While answering him, Isaac begins scanning the area using his rifle scope, trying to locate the sniper's position. On the ground, he sketches out a rough map and starts marking possible locations the sniper might be hiding. Then Isaac asks the sniper a direct question. "Why are you doing this? The war between America and Iraq ended a long time ago. Why keep killing American workers?" He tells the sniper that the people he's killing are actually helping rebuild Iraq. He adds that the pipeline being constructed could bring economic benefits to Iraqi citizens. The sniper laughs in response and says, "If the war is truly over, then why are you still on my land?" He explains that the pipeline isn't for the benefit of the Iraqi people, but to serve American interests. According to him, the U.S. is only exploiting their resources. Then, changing the topic, the sniper starts questioning Isaac about his personal life. He asks how many people are in his family and what they do. Isaac refuses to answer, saying the question is too personal. The sniper replies with another threat. He says, "If you don't answer, I'll kill Matthews next. He'll be the second man to die because of your mistakes. The first was Dean." At this point, Isaac is visibly shaken. He asks the sniper, "How do you know about Dean?" Dean's death had always haunted Isaac. During a past mission, Isaac had missed a shot and accidentally hit Dean. The guilt had stayed with him ever since. Now the sniper is using that memory to break Isaac's resolve. He deliberately brings up the painful past, trying to weaken him emotionally. As Isaac starts feeling extremely thirsty, he reaches for his bottle to drink some water, only to find it empty. It had been riddled with bullets by the sniper earlier. The sniper, listening in, tells Isaac that he deliberately shot the bottle to make him suffer from thirst. He adds that he damaged Isaac's radio so he couldn't call for help, and he shot his leg instead of his head just to keep him from escaping. He tells Isaac that by morning he'll be dead. He's bleeding out and there's no water left. Isaac angrily tells him he's no better than a terrorist. The sniper laughs and says, "You're the one holding a gun in my country, trying to kill me, and yet you call me the terrorist?" While the sniper continues talking, Isaac scans the area and finally notices a trash pile nearby. He quickly realizes that the sniper must be hiding there. Staying concealed for so long in that heat and filth, it takes serious training and discipline. Isaac then asks, "Are you the infamous Sniper Juba?" The man replies, "No, I'm just an ordinary Iraqi citizen defending his homeland." Isaac accuses him of being trained by the U.S. Army, only to later turn against them. The sniper denies it, saying he kills only those who threaten his country. Meanwhile, Isaac's condition is worsening from dehydration, and eventually, he collapses to the ground. The sniper taunts him again, saying that if he dies, he'll cut off his skin, slice out his tongue, and pin it to his forehead. Later, Isaac comes up with a trick. He props his helmet on a stick to lure the sniper out. The plan fails, but he loses his helmet in the process. Still desperate, he notices a fallen American soldier nearby. Risking his life, he crawls over to search the body for anything useful. But when he gets back, he finds that his rifle scope is now broken. He can't see the sniper anymore. Just then, he hears some static on the radio. Matthews has regained consciousness. Isaac yells out to him, pointing out the sniper's location. Matthews uses a small mirror to try and spot him. While Isaac keeps the sniper distracted with conversation, Matthews begins slowly crawling toward his weapon. The sniper reveals that he was once a school teacher in Iraq, but during the war, all of his students were killed. Since then, he's lived only for revenge. Just as they're talking, a dust storm suddenly hits. Matthews takes the chance to grab his rifle and unloads a burst of gunfire toward the trash pile, hoping to hit the sniper. But when he pauses to reload, the sniper shoots back and hits Matthews in the arm. Isaac begs him to get behind the wall, but Matthews stays in place, trying to fight back. Before he can take cover, the sniper lands a direct shot to his head. Matthews is killed instantly. Watching his partner die breaks Isaac completely. All he wants now is to see his family one last time. The sniper, sensing his emotional collapse, says, "If you want to live, just keep talking to me. Tell me why you still carry Dean's scope." Tearfully, Isaac confesses that Dean's death was his fault. During a mission, he missed his shot and accidentally killed Dean, but he lied and said it was the enemy. That guilt has been eating him alive ever since. As they talk, Isaac hears movement on his radio. He realizes the US base is trying to contact him. He tries to respond, but the sniper has hijacked the radio frequency. Isaac can hear them, but they can't hear him. The sniper, pretending to be Isaac, radios the base and requests backup. That's when Isaac figures out the horrifying truth. It was never the workers who asked for help. It was the sniper, using the radio to lure in more American troops to ambush. Isaac tries to stop the sniper from sending coordinates, but fails. He passes out again from exhaustion. After some time, he wakes up to silence on the radio and guesses that the sniper might have dozed off too. He uses this opportunity to grab Matthews' rifle and aim at the trash pile. Soon after, Isaac spots 2 US helicopters approaching. Hoping to signal them, he kicks over the wall in front of him. Then, he takes aim and fires a shot into the trash pile. He isn't sure if he hit the sniper, but when there's no return fire, he figures the sniper must be wounded or dead. The helicopters land, and Isaac's team rushes in to lift him onto a stretcher. He tries to warn them about the sniper, but he's too weak to speak clearly. As the helicopters take off, just as they begin to ascend, the sniper opens fire again and kills the pilot. Both helicopters crash, killing everyone on board. In the final scene, we see the sniper calmly calling US headquarters, pretending to be a US soldier and asking them to send a rescue team. With that chilling moment, this gripping and tragic story comes to an end. If you enjoyed the recap, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, stay safe and keep chilling.